Okay, here we are, Namm 2014. It's getting towards the end of the day, getting a little bit tired here, but not too tired to see iZotope's new product here. They've been working with BT for a couple of years. One was Stutter Edit, and now we've got a new one here called Brake Tweaker, which is going to make some of the things that take a long time and a lot of programming and tweaking to do.
Yeah.
We've seen a little bit of this so far. You can really do this quick, fast, and easy on your track. So yeah. Matt's here with us from iZotope. He's product manager. He's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Great. Well, thank you very much. So Brake Tweaker, as you mentioned, is our newest product. It came out this morning. It's a collaboration with BT, and Stutter Edit was much the same thing. And essentially, there's three main things. It's a drum instrument. You know, it's got a sequencer in there, it's got a generator synth to design the drum sounds or load in samples, and it's got a really powerful micro edit engine as well. So let's just kind of dive in and take a look. I have a preset already loaded, so I'll just play that. You can kind of get a sense for how it sounds. So you can hear there's a lot of kind of chopping in there, and that's really the signature sound of this plugin. So the sequencer itself, if I just go back to a basic preset, it is a 32-step sequencer. You'd be used to this in any kind of drum programming environment, but each individual track, and there's up to 6 tracks, can have a unique speed and step length. So you can kind of create some really unique isorhythms and have things kind of move across. Kind of create those glitching edits, which is really, really fun. If I actually make a new preset, I'm going to dive into creating a sound. So let's just program in a snare drum here. So I click on my generator. This is where we actually make the sounds. This is where the instrument is. So I've got 2 choices. I can load single samples, one-shots. And they're really, really powerful one-shots. Things that, you know, we've layered these kicks and these snares together in pre-production. So people don't need to spend 8 hours doing that anymore. So if I load in this one snare and just kind of listen, you know, that's a really thick snare. There's sub-bass to it, there's distortion, there's high-end, there's sustain. It's got everything. And we have a big content library of those kinds of sounds. And it's really fun. The next thing that we have here is actually some really cool distortions. So I can add some tube distortion, for instance, to the snare. Kind of really make it kick. But also we have a synth in here. So if I'm actually just, let me make this a synth tone instead. So you can kind of load in your samples, load in your own samples, or create textures with this synth. So on the face of it, I just have this basic sine wave. But it's a wavetable oscillator that I can morph, so I can actually move between different textures. Which gets really, really fun, because we can create some interesting wave shapes that a single oscillator hasn't previously been able to produce. You know, there's no filtering, that's just one single oscillator.
And that can all be automated.
Absolutely. You can automate any of these parameters, or you can modulate them with LFO. So if I want to modulate the range of this oscillator, and my LFO itself has some really unique LFO shapes. You know, very rhythmic. I mean, you've never seen a waveform like that in an LFO before. We also have these New York and Tokyo filters.
Are these programmable really quick, or is that just stuff that
those are in the plugin.
Okay.
Yeah, those.
But you can change them a bit.
I mean, you select different ones, sure.
Right. Gotcha.
The New York and Tokyo filters that we have, that's a Moog ladder filter and a Korg MS-20 model. So it's kind of filters that people used on drums anyway. So we've totally got those in there. Sound really warm. And then just to finish up, we have this micro edit view here. So what is micro edit? Well, if I go back to my snare drum that I had, I'm going to layer in that same sample we were using earlier. I believe it was here. All right, so we have this snare. So if I click on a single step in my sequencer engine, we essentially have here a granular synthesis tool. So if I want my drum hit to be divided into 3 slices, I can. You know, if I want it to be divided into 15 slices, I can do this. and I can actually add tension to that curve. And so really, in a nutshell, that's Brake Tweaker. Those are the three main sections. You know, it sounds awesome. We're really excited about it. And yeah, brand new, came out today.
Excellent. Here we are, iZotope Namm 2014. Enjoy, pick it up. How much is it, and when's it shipping?
Well, it's shipping today.
Oh,
you can buy it right now. It's $199 at the moment through February 19th, and then after that, it's $249.
All right, we better pick it up now.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you.